Howdy y'all, this is CJ here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing part 12 of Fanhome's Millennium Falcon. I hope you guys are ready. Let's get to it.
All right, first things first, let's go ahead and bring in our instructions here, or our issue. Same difference in this case. Open it up, and obviously the first page, we look at that, and it's about the YT 1300 FP, Mixed Transport and Cargo Carrier. Always eager to cater for every possible market, CEC was quick to produce its own stock version of the hybrid passenger cargo courier that many of its customers created for themselves. And let's go ahead and take a look at the technical specs on this. So the type was a YT 1300 FP. It was a crew of 2. It could hold 6 passengers, had 100 tons for cargo. The length was 34.75 meters. Max speed in atmosphere was 800 kilometers per hour. The hyperdrive was a class 2, and the hyperdrive backup was a class 12. All right, let's go ahead and turn the page. Kind of got a layout here of what the Millennium Falcon would look like, or sorry, not the Millennium Falcon itself, but the YT 1300 FP. And you had kind of a cutout right here. Let me give you a nice little look of that. You bring it over here a little bit. There you go. Give you a nice look of what that looks like. If you want to read behind the scenes of that, there you go. Go ahead and pause it. There you go. In this page, it was just about a roll, pitch, and yaw. Let's just read a little bit right here, in this little section right here. It was the Millennium Falcon was able to roll into a vertical position to minimize its horizontal profile and slot through a narrow gap. So what it shows here, it's showing the scene from the Return of the Jedi, where they flew through the Death Star to get to the core and blow it up. Now, in that mission, Han Solo wasn't the pilot; it was Cal Calrissian. I can't talk. All right, moving on. All right. This is just talking about the flight controls part 2. Let's go ahead and let you guys take a look at that. So, nope. Okay. It's not going to work out that way. See if I can't do it this way. I don't know if you guys are able to read that, but I'm going to try to get it so there's not so much light on there. There you go. There, and there. All right. All right. So next page, we got our next set of parts, and that's what's inside of here, which will have the frame, another piece of a hold, and some other stuff. And I'm really happy to be about this. We're able to finally get all of this put together. We're able to get all of these frame pieces put together. I'm really excited about this. I've been holding on to these for the last couple of weeks. I'm really happy to finally get around to it. So let me get these all unpacked real quick and we'll get started. Right. So I went ahead and opened up the packages, got everything out. They're all over here. I got them in the way that it's going to be shown. And I got some screws out already. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, let's go ahead and bring this in. We want this piece right here. You can see how it looks. Just set that down. And then we're going to be needing this piece right here. It's got four holes right here, along with 2 on this side. So this is going to be getting set like this. Hold on. It'll be set like this. Nope, sorry. It's like this. So it'll be sitting like this. So it's going to be, so this piece right here is going to be on top, pointing upward. And then this piece right here is going to sit right there. Let's go ahead and get some, we're going to be using these black screws right here. And like before, like always, I use the hyper tough screwdriver. There we go. With these ones, you can get multiple sizes, and you can get one with a magnetized, like a magnetized block, so that you can magnetize the bits. But for me, I think I got the, I believe I have the 120 bit set, which didn't come with it, but you're able to get one at Walmart for rather cheap, and then magnetize your bits that way. So, but let's go ahead and get to screwing these together. Let's just set this there. And let's get to screwing. There we go. Actually, hold on 1 second. Set that down right there for a second. Sorry, I'm back. Just wanted to get some oil to make this a little bit easier. Let's pull the screw out real quick. So, just give it a little dip. Go back and let's screw this in. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get the next one in. I'll tighten them down once I get them all in. Or once I get these 2 in, I'll screw it the rest of the way in. There we go. And come on. There we go. There we go. All right. So now, let's go ahead and bring in this piece right here. This one will have the this piece right here. Again, it's going to be facing upwards. You just set that there. There we go. All right. Now let's go ahead and Put 2 screws in there and get that set up. There we go. All right. So that's how that's supposed to be looking so far. And let's continue on. Let's move these out of the way. All right. Next step. You're bringing this piece in. It's going to look like this right here. This is going to be going right on here. Like so. So let's see here. How is this going to go? So we are actually going to be needing this piece right here. It's actually being quite stubborn. There. We're going to need this little bracket here. Oops, bring it back a little bit. There we go. You need this little bracket here, because that's going to go right there. Let's go ahead and a little bit of oil. And let's screw this piece in. All right. Now let's take this. Just set that there. Oh, nope. There we go. All right. And this is going to be getting some more black ones. All right. Let's go ahead and start screwing this in. Little dip. Screw this one in. All right. So that's how that's going to be looking. So now let's go ahead and bring in this piece right here. You can see that there's not a set of holes in it like there was for this one, because this one is actually going to be getting attached right here. We're going to be doing it with this piece here. So let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to start off with doing it like this. I'm going to attach it to here, and then I'll attach it to this. These we are actually going to be needing yep, we'll be needing about oh, sorry, I missed a step. Hold on. We'll be putting this piece on real quick. Sorry about that, I missed a step. So we'll be putting this one on real quick. This goes right there. I'm going to need to open another pack of screws. Let's just bring them out. There we go. And dip it in oil. Give this a screw. All right. And what's going on over here? Nothing. Okay. So this is just going to kind of just sit there for right now. I'm assuming we will be putting something there later. Yes? No? Yes. There's going to be coming. Hold on. One. That's 9. Yep. Okay. So yeah, that'll come in later. Sorry, I had to recheck my instructions just to make sure. All right. So now let's go ahead and get to this piece right here. So you want these two holes to line up with at least 2 of these ones. So you just set that in there. And let's grab a screw. A little bit of oil. And let's just screw this in. There. Do one more. Give a little, make sure they're nice and snug. There we go. All right. So that's how you want that to look. So now let's go ahead and set this right on here. And we'll be giving it 2 more screws. A little bit of oil. And just screw it right into place. There. All right, there we go. All right. So that's what that looks like. A little bit closer so you can see. There you go. So now let's go ahead and bring in the next piece of the frame. This piece right here. You're going to want this piece to be sitting upwards. And we're going to be putting it right there. Now, all 3 of these will be getting a screw. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So we got that taken care of. Now we need another bracket for the. Oh boy! Don't run away on me, screws. Be another bracket for right here. Go ahead and screw that in. To be honest, I am so happy that I am finally getting to this frame, because it has been just bringing everything together and then having to hold on to these frame pieces. I'm just really happy I'm finally getting to this. All right. So now let's go ahead and bring in our final piece of the frame that we have. This is what it looks like. And this is going to be going right here. Just go ahead and screw that in. There we go. And now, what are we doing? So, now we're grabbing these two pieces right here. And just like last time, just like with this rib piece right here, we're going to be joining them like this with another one of these. So let's go ahead and start doing that. All right. So that's how that's supposed to look. So what I ended up doing that was technically backwards was I had this flipped around so that the heads were on this side of the spine. Again, it's not necessarily wrong, but per the instructions, they're supposed to be sitting on this side where the heads will be if you were to face it this direction, the heads would be right here. The heads of the screws would be on this side. Or in your case, it would be facing this direction, because this piece right here would be furthest away from you. So the heads would be right here, the heads of the screws. That's how the instructions have it. Look, like I said, it wasn't necessarily wrong. I just felt like I needed to make it more for what the instructions want. But let's go ahead and continue. So this is actually going to begin put on right here. So let's go ahead and screw that into place. All right. So we got all the screws in place. As you can see, if you can. There we go. All right. So now this is what the hole should look like when you get finished with everything you need to get finished with for this little bit. I'm really hoping that straightens up as we start putting everything more together. And you can see already there's already a curve to it. It's not very, noticeable, but there is a slight like curve or bend to the profile. And I'm not talking like this way. I'm talking like it as a whole. There's a bit of a bend to it. There you go. You can see a little bit better. Kind of like right along here, you can kind of see it. Bit of a curve to it. So let's go ahead and turn the page. So in this one, so for this part right here, we're just kind of placing these into place. We're just going to be test fitting all of these to make sure everything fits where they're supposed to. So this one's going to go right here. We're not screwing anything into place right now. Well, there we go. Oh, that actually scared me a little. All right, so that piece is in. And then what's next? We'll be putting this piece on. So this piece will be going on like this. Let's go ahead and give it a push. There we go. Come on, what's keeping you? There we go. All right. They're kind of just snapping into place, which is fine. There we go. There's that one. And then, kind of sound like that speakerphone operator from Dude, Where's My Car? And then, but in the meantime, that aside, let's go ahead and fit this piece in. How does this go? So it looks like it's going to go kind of like this. But I don't see. No, there we go. All right. So that's how the outer hole is going to start looking. Once we get everything screwed into place, I'm pretty sure it'll look a little bit better, because right now it's just, I know you can probably see a little bit of raised edges here and there, but once you get everything screwed in, it'll flatten itself out. It'll flatten these pieces out. Oh, okay. There. All right. But that's how that's going to look. So this is actually part of the lower hole towards the rear. The rear lower hull. That's where this is going. That's how that is. Let's go ahead and set that there. And it looks like we get more behind the scenes welded framework. Let's go ahead and just show you that real quick. You can kind of see how that looks. There's the information. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it. There you go. All right. That concludes that.
All right. So that was part 12 of Fanhome's Millennium Falcon. Now, like always, if you guys enjoyed my content, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below. And be sure to hit that bell icon so you don't miss another video. I hope you guys do, because I could really use the help to try to get monetized, and so I can do other builds in the future. That being said, if you guys want to build this video, if you want to build this model for yourself, I will also put a link in the description down below, Fanhome's website, for you to go check it out. Now, also, if you guys enjoyed the music that was playing in the background of this video, I will also put a link to the artist's YouTube page. His name is Dave Brons. He does really awesome music. I think you guys will enjoy it. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.